Testing, testing, testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman, back in, back in. Can you hear me out there? Okay, wait, somebody jump in. Jump in. You know, I'm building an airplane while I'm flying it, y'all. Be patient with me. Can y'all hear me out there? Okay, we are live. We are live. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Glad you can hear me. Yeah. What's good with y'all, man? I really just wanted to tap in with you guys, you know what I mean? Because over the weekend I got a chance to sit down with Devil and he gave a a rocket fuel compelling narrative of his Polk Street, you know what I mean? I had it wrong, it said Polk Avenue, but it's actually Polk Street. And his story was very uplifting and it was motivating, but at the same time, okay, there was some violence in there, but at the same time, at the end of the day, he survived it and he's doing well for himself. You know what I mean? He was one of the ones that came out of it, and now he see his hand in it, and he understands that it's not it was time for a change, and he chose the family over that. You know what I mean? And kudos and shout out to him for that, man. But what I want to talk to you about, man, is the insidious racism that are perpetrated by so quote unquote law enforcement, the guys that claim to serve and protect. What's up with you, man? I see you, y'all. I see y'all. What's going on with the ones that chose to serve and protect under the color of authority? It's all bullshit and it's all propaganda because they come into our communities to harass us and treat us like second class citizens, and it's almost like a gang to them, and they are actually a gang, the Vikings executioners. But first there was the Stony Boys, the Vikings, the executioners, you know what I mean? And they played a real game of checkers over there, you know what I mean, between the Linwood guys, you know what I mean, over there with Polk Street, Young Crowd, and the neighborhoods over there, you know what I mean, and actually to the degree that where they would go spray paint on the walls and hit the walls up, man. These I'm talking about police officers. These guys are really playing the game, man. You know what I mean, and they were in it to keep all this violence going. You know what I mean? They kind of ushered it. You know what I mean? And there was even to the degree to where that same crew, the Jump Out Boys, you know what I mean, where it was Edwards, Luna, Rifkin, and Blair, who unfortunately lost his life in 1995, and he lost his life, at once again playing them games, just playing the game, you know what I mean, and they tried to bring that brother Smokey for whatever occurred in there, but Smokey was merely protecting himself, and he was in fear of his own life, so he did whatever was necessary to survive the circumstance. You know what I mean? Because these guys, Blair, Edwards, Luna, Rifkin, and probably a couple of others that I can't recall their names. There was this one guy. He was from Young Car. His name was Stranger, and they actually assassinated Stranger, the executioners or the Vikings or whatever you want to call them. You know, the guys that claim to serve and protect. We know better than that because we've been in these communities. We've been seeing these people circling around us like vultures for years. You know what I mean? They like yard buzzards sitting around and waiting for the prey to come down and take your carcass. So, but anyway, and then there was Psycho. Psycho was from what was Psycho from? Oh, he was from Polk Street. Yeah, Psycho was from Polk Street. They also Officer Edwards, part of the Jump Out Boys, executed that brother. Just like Luna executed Stranger from Young Crowd. So this stuff is ongoing. You know what I mean? And when you go down there, it's all not to the degree that I'm speaking, but there's some you can go on Google and Google this guy, Stephen Blair, and you can find out all about him. You know what I mean? And they got him all propped up, of course, saying that what I mean. He's this fallen law enforcement, But what did he do to become in the circumstances? Why did that circumstance come out the way it did? Because here's the thing. Karma has no expiration date. And when you out there doing dirt, dirt has a way of catching up to you, man. And I'm not pouring anything on this guy or saying that what I mean, that I hate him or anything or any law enforcement. But here's the thing: this is what I do know about law enforcement. Until they try to perpetrate themselves as good cops. There's no such thing as a good cop. The only good cop is the one that's willing to call out the dirty cop. See, that's when you find a good cop, and then he has potential of becoming a good cop because he's pointing out the dirty cop because he know within his ranks. Yeah, what's a Kiawe? Kiawe is a cuz, is a Crip. A Damu is a blood, and an essay is a Mexican. Just I mean, for your information, I know it's funny how only non-black people use the occupations of law enforcement as murder black folks. It's funny how only yeah. I wrote something about that, man, and I'll share it later on. G Toy, check it in. What's up with G Toy? What's up with y'all, man? I'm glad y'all check in with me, man. You know what I mean? Like I told you, man, when I get an opportunity, I will go live. So anybody have any questions concerning Diablo or Devil, Big Devil? You know what I mean? Because like I said, man, he just gave us such a great interview. And I was just on there just now reading a comment. It was a brother from the N-Hood tribe, and he was saying, man, the brother kept it 100. You know what I mean? I like when I see that because that opened up the opportunity of dialogue and communication because, I'm big on rapport. Rapport is that being in a continuance of responsiveness, you know what I mean? And that where we mirror and match and we communicate. So any questions out there for me? You got the Kiawe part. Man, it's unfortunate. I mean, I know that sometimes, actually, Kiawe is a Swahili word. All of them are Swahili words. So this is where that comes from. It just, it was the language that was spoken behind the walls by the UBN, the CCO, and Black Gorilla family. This is how they communicated. They communicated in Swahili. So this was also a tool of survival behind the wall on them level 4 yards and level 3 yards where it got caught. Did I already know that? You know what? I knew who he was, and I met him briefly, but we never had a real in-depth conversation, until then. But yes, I knew who he was because I know all his like I was chopping up with his big homie Kendu today, man. Kendu got some of the bad. He sent me some pictures of his lowriders too. I got to drop them in the link when I get a chance. But yeah, man, he got the 57, he got the 59 and 64. Everything rag, tight, 10-8, top of the line. So where we at, man? But being okay, let's see. What's the question? Right on, Marlon. Right on. What's happening with you, Marlon? I see you out there, baby boy. Yeah. So there's no questions. Did y'all see the title of the live stream? You know what I mean? Because being white is not just a face; it's a mindset. Oh, you love that interview with Devil, man. I appreciate that, man. Because Devil, like I say, man, Devil gave a really, really compelling narrative of the Polk Street. Yeah, they went from Polk hustlers to Polk Crip hustlers to just Polk Street Crips. Tampa Bay, check it in. What's going on, Hollywood Hogan, man? Shit, that's a smooth name right there, Hollywood Hogan. How you doing out there, bro? In Tampa Bay. Hey, but Rambo. What's good? Right on, Rambo. I appreciate that, man. Professor Mail just trying to get his subscriptions up, get his notifications up, and get his likes and all that stuff, man. So I guess this is what it comes down to. I go live, you know what I mean, and speak to the people, right? Right on to you, man. You have a fantastic day. Right on Tennessee checking in. Tennessee checking in. Man, we got people that's checking in all across the waters and stuff. Australia. Yeah, I know a couple of cats even in Scotland, Ireland, Australia. Okay. Yeah, that's big, man. Ace Capone, what it do? San Diego, man. Ace Capone out of that San Diego, man. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe, man. And you know, help me get my notifications up, my subscription up, man. Professor Melly Man, because I really want to go deep with this stuff, man, and tell these all these compelling stories, man, because we all know that the social political levers and pulleys are being pulled by a network of white supremacists. You know what I mean? So it's up to us, man. You know, that's why I asked, what we gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What I'm gonna do about it? You know what I mean? We have to do something about this because we can't continue to live our lives like this. You know what I mean? Under the threat of violence of a people that's mean to oppress and disenfranchise us. You know. Fred Matthews, what's good, bro? Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, man. Shout out, shout out. Say that, man. So how's the weather out there in Tennessee, Fred? Probably raining, right? Sunny out here. Look at that. Well, not really. It's kind of gloomy today for California. Yeah, I'll be snatching them gears up in these 18 wheelers, man. That's what it do, man. Can y'all hear me okay? My mic is up. I know I'm flying the airplane while I bill it, you know. I'm the bus driver, man. Let's get on the bus and let me drive. Did I hear about the documentary that they're coming out about Raymond Washington? Yes, I did. I heard about it, and I think it's phenomenal. I think that it should happen, and yeah, I think the people that's doing it, you know what I mean, they pretty much their hands are sure. You know what I mean. Plus, he got the daughter, he got Raymond's mother. I think he got his son and a nephew. So they got all the right people involved in it to make the project come out right. You know what I mean. I just hopefully that the budget is right on putting together. I'm right on, Ace Capone. Yeah, I'm gonna get that money, man. You see, I'm in here now. I'm sitting in the truck, man, as we speak, man. You know. So I mean, you know, we all know, man, that Kenny Carson, what's up, man? That's too pretty Kenny, man. Too pretty Kenny. I think I knocked Too Pretty Kenny out back in the day, man, for having that name, man. I ain't never liked no nigga with the name pretty on their motherfucking name. What up, Ranger? How do I reach out to you, brother, and have some confident info to share? Just hit me on the gram, man. The Hood Post, man. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm Melly Gibson, MELLYGIPSON. On Instagram, DAHOODPOSTMAN. Again, the Hood Postman. That's Instagram. That's that IG, man. Y'all can reach me on there. I even from time to time, man, send people my number depending on what we're talking about, man. Because I like communicating, and I think it's important that we communicate, and we communicate well, so we know where we at. Yeah, I knocked Too Pretty Kitty out, man. Shit. No, I'm getting into Too Pretty Kenny's book, man, and I hope to interview Too Pretty Kenny at some point. You know what I mean, and get some history off of him, and see, you know what I mean, how that line up, man. Because Too Pretty Kenny been around a long time. I think Too Pretty Kenny about 2 years older than me. Too Pretty. So Ranger, you got that? You know, I had a homeboy. You know what? This is no lie. I got a homeboy. They rest in peace now. Yogi, Boo Boo, Ranger. and Jellystone. Yogi rest in peace, Boo Boo rest in peace, and Ranger rest in peace. But their younger brother Jelly is still alive, man. And they, two of them, died in kind of violence, and one of them died of natural causes. Kevin Brown, I see you dropping that knowledge. Much love, respect from Texas. Right on, bro. I appreciate you, Texas. You know, all my family's in Texas. You know, my family, by the way of my father, is really out of Marshall, Texas. So then all the rest of the family is like in Dallas, of course, in Fort Worth, and everything in between. But yeah, we my father's family is originally out of Marshall, Texas. Big Deb, what's up, baby? Man, I'm shouting you out on this thing, man. You know what I mean? Because I like to go back in, you know what I mean, and talk about this theme, man, with Rifkin, um, Blair, and Edwards and Luna, you know what I mean? Because I was explaining to the folks on here, you know, what happened, you know, with even with Psycho and Stranger, you know what I mean? And these things are no coincidence with the Jump Out Boys, and they're carrying on right to today because we see where they killed the brother Calron Nazario and the other brother. Well, they pulled him out as this is a guy that's a lieutenant in the armed forces. You know, that come with a bit of respect, I would think. You know what I mean? This guy is serving. I don't know where he served at, but I'm sure he's out there. You know, he's part of the people that protect this country, right? So he should get a certain amount of respect for that. You know what I mean? But they treated him, man. They treated him like dirt. That's only because he's black. You know. Then the young brother down there, the Deontay Wright down in Minnesota, you know, lady say, you know, she hollering taser, 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 but she got a pistol in her hand. She got the goddamn it in her hand, and you know, she hit that brother. Oh, Ramadan, right on, right on. Ramadan Mubarak. Yeah, for sure. Reach out to me, Ranger. Reach out to me. Ramadan Mubarak, brother. Any God, what's good? He say salute to Big Dad. Ramadan Kareem. Yes, sir. Yeah, I studied Islam for a good while, man. I know it, man. Inshallah, brother. Inshallah. Ulu billahi minash shaitan bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul huwal wallahu ahad wa ahadus samad lam yalid wa lam yulad. Yeah, what testimony, brother. Yes, sir, man. So what's going on, man? Big Dale, what you got to say, man? The mercurial mindset as a people and come together as a focus on the real enemy. First, man, in order to see the truth, we got to first take the lies out. Our people are so indoctrinated by the political system and the religious system that are set up in these countries long before we even got here. You know what I mean? So it was just once again is levers and pulleys, man. It's just levers and pulleys, man. That was set up generations ago that is still working on us today. You know what I mean? So we got to move away from that stuff, man. We got to establish our own line of communication. We got to be able to, you know, because the wealth of this country. Let me say this: the wealth of this country right here. This is the reason why they didn't give us the 40 acres and a mule, because the wealth of this country is determined by the land you own. See, had they had a gave us the 40 acres and a mule, we would have overtook them in land. And they could not allow that to happen, you know what I mean? So that's why we never got it, you know what I mean? Because the wealth of this country is determined by the land you own. You can have not even you can just have some dirt and don't even have enough to own it, and that's wealth. You understand? So I mean, you know, the mercurial mindset, as to the mercurial mindset, something that's unpredictable that happen all of a sudden, you know, that can be filled with facts and that can be filled with the truth. You know, that don't necessarily mean a bad thing. What's your thoughts on it? I be trying to figure out for real what's the best time to do these lives because it seems like they don't really be. I don't know if people be interested in it or is it something that don't interest them or is it the way to go? Or maybe I need to do it more, then I get more familiar with what's going on because I'm flying the plane, I'm building the plane while I fly it, of course, and I have to, probably add a couple of tools to it to make the StreamYard run better. But I can do that. That's no problem. So, is there any more questions out there? I actually dropped a little, about an 8 or 9 minute video. I don't know if it's uploaded yet, but you guys can check that out and see what my thoughts is about the mindset. Well, anyway, if there's no more questions, man, I think I'm gonna bounce up out of here. Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Post, man. You guys know the vibe. Remember that history is medicine for a sick mind, because within history there's a variety of human experiences which you can teach from and learn from. And if you want to contact me at the Hood Postman. DAHOOD POSTMAN, the Hood Postman. That's on IG. Lawrence, what's going on, man? Most definitely go live with you more often. Okay, cool, cool. I appreciate that. Go to the Hood Postman on IG. Send me a message, man. Anytime. I'm accepting all. Yes, the Vikings substitute was nothing more than a game banging. Yep, you're right. You're right. Yeah, so go follow me, man. Melly Gibson. I'm Melly Gibson on Facebook, MELLYGIPSO. And I'm also on TikTok as the Hood Postman. Jasper, Texas, man. How far is Jasper from Marshall? Y'all be sure to subscribe to this channel, man. Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. About 2 hours. Okay, okay, okay. It's not bad. You be trying to catch my lies. Yeah, man. I know. That's a good thing. Hold on, Kenny Carson. I'm gonna call you right back, bro. Kenny Carson trying to tap in while I'm doing this live, man. From South Central, but in Kansas, inside the grain industry. Okay, got you. What's going on with you? Yeah, my boy Big Court, man, is out of Kansas City, man. Great dude right there, man. He's actually coming out with his podcast soon, Holding Court, man. Y'all stay tuned for that. Holding Court, remember that. Big Court. He's out of the No Limit. He's a No Limit soldier out of working over there with Master P. So look forward to that. Big Court. Matter of fact, I'll be going on this show, man, and we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna open up. There it is there. Baby boy, what's going on with you, bro? Man, I hope all y'all is subscribed to my channel, man, and stop just popping in and don't even be, you know what I mean, click like or nothing like that, you know what I mean, or tell me how I'm doing. If I'm doing bad, tell me about it. Send me a message. Doing a good job, Buddha. Man, Buddha was Tookie's right hand man. Buddha was a beast back then, man. 72, 73, 70. I think he lost his life about 74, somewhere in there. Yeah, Buddha was a beast, man. That was Tookie right hand man right there. Huntsville, what's good with you? I see more people is popping in. Maybe I'll stay a little longer. Actually, this live is not bad, man. If you really look at it, you know what I mean. Good, bro. How you doing? I'm doing real good, baby bro, baby boy. I'm doing real good. You got the 783. Some of the family members went to school up there in the Marshall. Okay, in Wiley College, yeah, but a gang of my people went to Wiley, man. A gang. Actually, I had an uncle, well, a cousin that came out of there back in the '60s. He actually tried out for quarterback with the Chicago Bears. Name was James Album. He didn't make it, man, but yeah, he went to Wiley. Original Tiny Gangster, Tiny Huster, keeping it pushing and knowledge, big homie. Keep pushing that knowledge, big homie. Yeah, you right, man. I'm here for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Because I know y'all want these Tookie stories, y'all want these turtle stories. You know, my boy Mondo. You know, I don't talk about Mondo enough, man, because Mondo was a genius. He was a master. You know what I mean? Wait till I get into his stories, man. You know, and tell y'all about Mondo. You know what I mean? Because that was my guy right there. Still is, man. You know, that's my guy. He's the guy on the 1984 documentary with the blue curlers in his ears on the back of the blazer. Yeah, that's him. Oh, you from San Jose? Good looking, man. Yeah, San Jose, man. That's a cool spot. San Jose. I know. But anyway, man, I'm gonna jump out this live, man, and y'all hold me to it, man. I'm gonna try to come back as often as I can. I'm gonna pop back in. Let's see, what's the day? Wednesday. I'm gonna pop back in Friday. Friday, I think everybody be home, chilling, relaxing. Maybe I have something else to talk about. Until then, you know that vibe. To all my RNs, my real niggas, my DTSDs, the niggas that stayed down, them the niggas right there, man. Keyways, Damus, and essays. Y'all know what it is. Salute. Right on, bro.